Alright folks, I have an update for you. So earlier today I made a video on this MAGA woman who was caught on camera being racist to a Somalian couple in a Cinnabon in Wisconsin, and she was later fired. But now she's been identified and her criminal history has also been identified. So first and foremost, this is her TikTok account. Her name is Crystal Therese, and she's posting videos pretending like nothing happened, and she's also selling products. And of course, people are letting her have it in the comments, but this has also been discovered. Her mugshot, her full name, Crystal Therese Wilsley, and the charges against her: endangering children 3 times. She was booked in Ohio back in 2022. But in addition to that, a fundraiser has been started for her by very right-wing people. She's already raised $12,000 from these losers online donating to her. Remember, this is a woman who used the N-word. She was saying she's openly racist and things like that. This is not a good human being. But she did get fired from Cinnabon. She's no longer working there, and I think her next course of action is either to get a job in the Trump regime — I'm sure they'd love to have her — or become a right-wing grifter. She's kind of following that pipeline perfectly right now.
Let me get this straight. The same people saying that we shouldn't give people handouts donated $90,000 to a racist white lady who deserves to lose her job anyways because she has no customer service skills regardless of the situation, when they could have donated that money to kids with cancer, homeless people.
I was scrolling and I noticed that the Breakfast Club posted that the Cinnabon lady has a fundraiser of over $76,000. Over $76,000. Now, if you don't know who the Cinnabon lady is, she previously worked at Cinnabon because she has since been fired, and a Somalian couple came into the store. I don't know everything that transpired, right? But the Cinnabon lady ended up calling them derogatory names, such as the N-word, and said that she is blatantly racist. She literally said that I am racist and kept on using the N-word. Now, my thing is, when are we going to learn, right? When are we going to learn? Because I did see the video, but when I saw the video, I scrolled right past it. I watched it, scrolled. I didn't share. I didn't repost. I didn't do none of that. Because we've learned from time to time again that when you share, like, repost, this is what happens. You get a whole group of other racists that think just like that Cinnabon lady, and then they go and they support her, i.e., $76,000, and probably more since then. We have to stop giving these people exactly what they want. And this is what they want. They want to come out as a racist and then in turn get monetary gain for that. We've seen it countless times. The lady that always puts the blackface on, she is, she's still making money, right? She started off with a kitchen, she started off with cooking in the kitchen and saying the N-word, to being on someone's platform, to still doing it. We have to learn. Stop giving them what they want. If we stop sharing, reposting, liking, maybe it'll end. I'm a part of the situation because I'm making this video right now. But I'm just here to tell y'all that in order for this to stop, we have to stop with giving them the light that they want. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Y'all mean to tell me that that woman who called the Somali couple in the Cinnabon the N-word and says she was a proud racist has raised $59,000 on her GoFundMe, and yet when I was losing my home because my white Christian landlords wanted to sell the house from up under me, and then when we offered to buy the house from them, they ghosted us on the day that we were going to sign the title over, and then proceeded to whine about how we were making them look bad by telling people we needed help. When I posted my GoFundMe in that situation, I was met with "Go ask BLM for help." And on top of that, this woman, who is probably having churchgoers pay for her when they won't help single mothers with starving babies, but they're probably donating to her GoFundMe. This woman was also charged with 3 counts of child endangerment driving a vehicle impaired. She's also a felon. 3 charges, 3 counts of child endangerment driving a vehicle impaired. but they care so much about the children. Oh, when are we going to stop believing that? When are we going to see them for what they really are? They love felons. Only the white ones, though. It's okay when the white people do it. They love racists because it makes them feel good and warm inside. It makes them feel okay that they can still have the promise of heaven when they're racist on the weekends, donating to racists, but refuse to help black and brown people in need, refuse to help single mothers in need, refuse to help the children, and they be the first to endanger them. Yeah, okay.
Where's the rest of the video? Where's the rest of the story? Show the beginning of the video. But newsflash, there's no other part to the video. Now, she does have a give, send, go, which, by the way, wait till you see how much they've raised for her. So they've raised over 100K. And on here is where she talks about how this couple came at her, was harassing her first. Again, there's no proof of that.
Well, I can't say I'm too surprised because racists are always going to support other races. And we see yet again, they are going to put their money where their mouth is, literally, and back this lady up for being so rude and disrespectful. Now, as a couple of the people in the video tonight mentioned, it's like, oh, to support someone who's in need. A family or a single mom may have issues trying to put food on the table, but they hate when someone needs government benefits. They don't want to support anyone who they deem to be living off the system. They're going to be willing to support someone who willingly put themselves in this situation. This lady didn't have to go off and use racial slurs to this couple. Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of things going on TikTok as to what happened. Sorry, I don't have the full video. I couldn't find it, or at least my TikTok algorithm is not letting me find it through search. I saw a clip of what she said, and it was just crazy. And now from what other people are saying on TikTok as well is that there's a piece of the video that the Somali couple was antagonizing this lady about not having a hijab or something. And then there's other people that I saw saying that they were mentioning something about her not having a hairnet or not having her hair up. Which, I mean, I would kind of agree with her being upset about that, because even though I do still agree you should have your hair up, especially with Cinnabon, you're working with raw dough and you're still baking like food. So, I mean, you would want to have your hair up. You don't want a Cinnabon to have a hair in it, not a luscious Cinnabon. Come on, I love me a Cinnabon, y'all. I am sorry. Like, how could you be mad when you're around ooey gooey Cinnabons each and every day and get to make those Cinnabon drinks? But that's besides the point. At the same time, it's like, as I mentioned, I wouldn't mind someone being a little annoyed at that, because I mean, we all deal with customers. I mean, I know me, I've worked in customer service jobs for half of my life before I got into the corporate world, and customers could be annoying, but that doesn't mean you go off on rants calling them racial slurs. And me, y'all could call me corny, especially my black people. Y'all could call me whack or corny, but I don't feel like anyone should say the N word. I really don't. It just will never make sense to me, and this is where some people may look at me and side eye me, but I don't feel like we as black people should just loosely be able to say the word but get so offended when other people call us that. I'm sorry, call me what you want, but that's always been my stance. I've had discussions with my own family members regarding this. I don't use it through text. I don't say it. So that's just my personal opinion on just the N word. I know there's a whole bunch of other slurs and offensive words out there for different groups, but yeah, that does not give this lady the right to go off like this. Now, I have personally not seen this alleged section of the video, but it still goes to show that people are always going to be willing to side with hate. There is a subsection of society, aka racists, who are always going to back this up because they feel like they're sticking up for, oh, America, I want white first. All white. Anybody that is not white or does wrong to a white person, boom. But this lady was working. She was making her own money her own way. If this were anybody else, y'all would not want to be giving anyone like money through a fundraiser. I saw a video of a vet, disabled vet. I wanted to include it, but it was a little long and he was cursing a little bit, but it was just the fact of vets, y'all back up vets, and y'all want to be, oh, we want to support our troops, everything. I'm all about the military. But when a person who served our country is in need, y'all turn a blind eye to them. Just make it make sense. And this lady, she allegedly was arrested for drunk driving or reckless driving with kids in the car. All about the kids. We know that story on their end is that's been debunked, as they don't really care about children. There was a video that I saw too which stated that she actually is not a Trump supporter, that she had Joe Biden signs and support abortion signs. And I don't care. Like, she could get the same energy. And this is something we don't really talk about a lot. There are definitely like racist liberals out there. They are everywhere. Just because you agree on certain social topics does not mean you don't think that any other race or nationality is beneath you. That's just my personal opinion. Again, that might be controversial. I don't know, y'all. I just feel that this is just going to become a new thing. And I agree with the guy that I have in the video tonight as well. It's like, as soon as people put up and we know why people do it, because they want the person to get fired, and as they should. But we need to stop giving so much energy to some of these races, because sometimes this is what they want. Maybe in the moment she was feeling frustrated and she just wanted to go off because she knew they were recording and she knew that it would go viral and she would get fired, and the same old. She would just get support from people who think just like her. And you just really never know what's going through someone's mind. That's just my theory. But we just really need to stop giving energy, because this is what they want and it's going to have the same result every single time. So although, yes, it would be so satisfying to get somebody fired for getting disrespected like this, I would rather somebody keep their job than for them to get over $100,000 for disrespecting me. And for so many people agreeing with the fact that you were in your right to talk to me like that and you should be rewarded for it. But before I get in a tangent, I could go probably for another 15 minutes talking about this, because it's so many things you could dissect from this. But I want to hear what you guys think down below. Let me know, do you think she should have gotten fired? Dumb question. This is a part of our new norm and you're not surprised. I want to hear down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because that really helps to support the channel and I would greatly appreciate it, as always. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Bye. See you later.